Hi, welcome to another Army Paint for You video. As promised, I said I was going to get something about my D-Day board up, and as I said, here it is. This is the progress thus far. Over to this side here, you're going to see the bluffs. Transitioning down, it will just be a lower section. There'll be another set of bluffs there, and then that's going to be a relatively low-lying area of the board. You can see in the center here, the center line, I've started forming my sand dunes. Simply using wood filler for that to build up the edges, taper it, gives me something sturdy to work with. You can see the bluffs starting in the background. I've started to tie in a few cast pieces into the foam. I've set them in and then I'm going to integrate them. The bluffs, in my research looking at the bluffs at Omaha, are not all stone. It's not like a cliff face, so some of that's going to be blended with flock to transition into stone. So this is just very preliminary placement. That's almost 6 inches from table to the top of those bluffs. That's 6 inches. There's the mini there for scale again. It's a big board, guys. Lots of work. So I'm going to have more videos, but this is just to give you an idea of the progress at current time. A lot of this still needs to be sanded and contoured. There's going to be little dips and valleys in the board itself, and then of course you can see down here the water. I've had to change my plan of attack on the water. The 2-part epoxy is just going to be too large of an area to pour. It's going to warp the board pretty severely. Just in the experiments I've been doing, it's definitely not going to work, so I'm going to have to find another way to do it, whether I'm going to texture the top, sand it down, paint it my color, and then just go over it with a Mod Podge to give it the gloss, or a plumbing silicone. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, but we're definitely going to make it work. The putty you see there is just to transition from the beachhead up. I just wanted to make it more of a gradual slope. One thing I will say, after doing this project, I am definitely going to be investing in some form of tool from the hot wire foam factory. Cutting this stuff by hand has been tedious and painful. If you're going to do any work with foam, guys, I highly recommend a hot wire cutter, because this is just proven overly tedious, and given my time constraint, I don't have time to wait to order one. Otherwise I would. So I'm just going to have to make do with what I have, but definitely an investment for the future, so stay tuned for that. Got some more Her Start stuff coming up, and as always, we're going to continue on with the D-Day board, getting into texturing and painting the base coats, and then we'll get into flocking and more work on the bluffs, as well as the German emplacements that are going to be on the bluffs. I'm going to be doing some camo netting, getting some areas built up for my artillery pieces that are going to be in play. So lots to come, guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for stopping in, and have a good one.